Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ajayi Bembe. If you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and you like this video and leave a comment if you like what you see and what you hear. Thank you. Today I'll be talking about body shaming. I'll be talking about the insecurities I faced whilst I was growing up or the ones I am still facing. And I'll also be sharing how I was able to deal with some of them or how I'm currently dealing with some of them and probably help you if you ever find yourself in such a situation. So if this is something you find interesting, please make sure you keep on watching. Welcome back, guys. Now, when I was growing up, I had a lot of insecurities, and I think a lot of female, maybe not every female, but I know a lot of us who probably even struggled with this. And I think this might help you because it did not just end when I was a teenager. I mean, I grew up, I started working, I went to university, and most of these things follow me there because I was not able to deal with it. So I think especially if you are a parent, it's something that you might want to take seriously because trust me, she's facing one measure of insecurities or the other. Because if we look at our world today, everyone seems to have an idea of how or what the perfect body should look like. And in the media today, it is portrayed every time how you're supposed to look. So if you are not looking in that way, it should, right from a child, right from when she's young, the kind of dolls she plays with, Barbie with the long golden hair and the shiny skin and the tiny legs and all of that, it shapes her orientation on how a woman should be like or how an attractive woman is supposed to look like. So when this child, we already have this notion in our head and we are growing chubby with a big tummy because no one tells her that as a child, like you have baby fat inside of you, at least most children, and they will begin to hate our body. So let's even bring all of this back home. When I was younger, one of the biggest insecurity I faced was my look, my face, especially my mouth and my teeth. God, when I see comments today and people like, I love your smile, like I love how bright your smile is, like there's hardly a place, like even in my place of work, at a point in the previous place I worked, one of the names they usually call me was the smiling lady because now I'm able to smile and show off my teeth and my mouth and all of that. But when I was younger, God, I hated my teeth. I always felt like my teeth were too much. And I always felt like my lips were too wide and too big. And why I felt like that was because people always tell me that. And to make matters worse, I was a talkative when I was a kid. Like I don't know, I just was always talking. Like when I start talking, I can't keep quiet. So people always tell me that it's because I have a big mouth and because that's why I talk so much. So they always told me I had a wide lips, that it disfigures my face. And I used to feel so insecure about it, to be honest. I did not, for a long time, I didn't know how to smile. My smile was I can't even do it anymore. It was more like I didn't know how to smile and showcase my teeth and smile from inside. No, because I always felt like, oh God, no, I'm not smiling because I did not like how my mouth appeared. Now, the second insecurity I faced, that was when I was growing up, was the fact that when we started approaching puberty and all my friends started, growing, everything, hips, they started becoming rounder, the boobs started coming out and their figure started coming out. Me, nothing. Not honestly, if I show you my picture, even up until when I was in 100 level, I was like this. Front I did not have, back I did not have, side I did not have. Even now I know I'm not that blessed, but God has been good to me. I just feel like I've just gotten to that place where I am more secure in my body and all of that. But then, oh my God, and people always let me know. So when I was in secondary school, I used to be an athlete. So we used to run, we used to go out to do competitions, we go for trainings during school hours and all of that. So when we come back from those trainings, maybe we'll come during the middle period. When we get back to school, we want to have a bath and then wear our uniforms, then go back to class. So usually when all the girls go to have their bath, because usually we all have our baths together so that we can finish on time. I did not used to, because I remember there was this particular day we all went in together and we took off our clothes. Oh my God, look at my girls with everything, and I was just there, nothing in the front, nothing behind, nothing at the side. I felt so ashamed of myself already. And then they started pointing it out. Damola, why are you like this? Damola, why are you don't even get this. I grew up in the bar, so we spoke a lot of pidgin English. You don't even get this. You just be like that. And they were saying it. And as at that time, I learned how to be stubborn when it comes to responding to people who were judging me by my looks. But even as much as I was saying, oh, I beg, leave me, Jerry, and so God creates me and stuff like that, deep down inside of me, I was in pain. I felt bad. Like, I remember there was a day I was praying, oh God, that's when I just gave my life to Christ as a teenager. The first request I ever gave to God was, give me a bigger boobs. Oh my God, it was God, give me bigger boobs, give me bum, give me hips, for God's sake. Why did you create me this way? I absolutely hated my body. So, I mean, it was always like that. And then when I noticed that this boobs is not going to come anytime soon, because what people tell me, oh, be patient, it's going to come. No, it wasn't coming. My younger ones who were growing up were getting more than I was. So, of course, we had to move to push-up bras and foam bras. And I remember there was this particular day, I was in school, and I don't know what happened. We were being rough. I think I was in SS1 or something. And there was this guy who, I don't know what happened. I think he hit me on my my front part. I don't want to say some of those things because of YouTube censors some of these words, so it's not because I'm afraid to say those words. He hit me and it was so hard, so I was like, they were like, why everybody Joy own? Like, I had a friend called Joy. Sassy soft, see your own as he had, and people started laughing at me. Everybody started laughing that I wear foam bra. Oh my God. And it was really bad. It was really bad for me, but I still did not make it show, because I don't know, I think I mastered the art of not letting my expression show. I would just like whatever and forget about it, but deep down inside of me, I was in serious pain, and I didn't have anyone to complain to, because it was a secret pain that I had inside of me that no one was talking about at that time. The other insecurity that I faced, was the fact that I never felt like I was pretty enough. I always felt like, God, I was not even as close as pretty, because people always compared me with my sister. And if you have seen my elder sister, she's the only, like, I'm way taller than her. She's very average when it comes to height. I always thought that God may not have gifted me with baby face, but God definitely what God did not give me in baby face, it gave me in height. But for her, she had this nice chubby baby face, looking nice and everything. My face has been slim and bony and everything. So I did not like my face. I never felt like I was pretty. And people usually compare us, like, why are you like this? Your sister is the finest. Your sister is the this. Your sister is the that. Even my aunties and my uncles, and I don't know if they did not understand that those are some of the things you don't say to a teenager, especially one who is just approaching a certain age, because of the kind of hormones. Most of the people who commit suicide these days, they are teenagers, so you need to be careful because of bullies and all of that. But I guess to them, they were just being joking. They were just being playful. But to me, it was a big deal. And because of that, I did not like my sister when I was growing up, because I didn't like walking with her. I didn't like, going and, to make everything worse, we attended the same school. She was the head prefect. Oh God, that's another issue. We were in the same school, so everybody knew us. Like, she was the eldest and she was the finest, and I was just not fine or good enough. Now, the third thing I struggled with was, like, I was too tall. I was too tall and I was too intimidating. Oh my God, when I was in secondary school, I was really tall, and I was like the tallest in the class when it comes to female. Okay, I think myself and Princess were too. But even Princess had body. She had every other thing, but me, I did not have anything. I was just tall, straight. Like, they call me one. I don't have any figure. My figure was one. So, but I was this straight and tall person. I almost looked like a guy. So because of that, I did not know guy used to come to me, because usually women, we grow faster than the male. It's when we get to a certain age, males start growing faster, whatever. But because of that, I did not have any boyfriend. Most people in my class, they had boyfriends, people crushes and all of that. Nobody, because everyone found me intimidating. And God, did I feel so bad. Anyway, the day I actually knew that this was really bad was on a Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, you know what happens, especially in secondary school, your admirer or someone who likes you, or your secret crush, buys you a gift and flowers or teddy bears or chocolates or stuff like that, and they give it to you on Valentine's Day. And on this particular Valentine's Day, almost every girl in my class got a gift from a secret admirer, some from seniors, some from classmates and all of that. Me got nothing. I didn't get anything. Like, everyone was just bringing their gifts, and I was looking, wow, this is fine, this is beautiful, and I did not get one thing. At a point, I remember there was this guy, Feso. I don't want to call his name. His name is Ayo. I will not say all his full name. I remember I had to pay him money to give me a gift, to give me what's the exercise book and pen. That was what Ayo gave to me, and like, I bullied him to give me. Isha eventually gave me that gift because I felt so embarrassed. Like, out of every girl in my class, I think that was in SS1, yeah, or GSS3, somehow, I don't know. But out of every girl in my class, I was the only one who did not get a Valentine's gift. And God, I felt so bad that day. I felt like crying. I felt so miserable. One other thing was this one. I mean, this is one other insecurity that I've always had, but you know, and I think it's almost in line with what I've already spoken about. But until someone started pointing that when I got to the university about my size, my shape also. I don't know, I was in the toilet one day, in the bathroom, in church, I think, and this lady just spoke and she was like, Damola, you are thin, no, you cannot get, which man is going to look at you when you are like this, which man is going to do this, you know, you have to look for a way to add weight and do this and do that. And that lady was just talking. And that's the problem. Sometimes we just let things flow out of our mouth. We don't even know the repercussion. And she was just talking. And when she left, oh God, did I start crying. I was like, God, I will never get married. No man will ever marry me, a slim girl that does not have anything. Like, I was like, God, no man is ever going to look at me because I am not good enough. I am not pretty enough. I don't have the shape of a woman. I felt like that day was devastating. Throughout the service, I felt sad. I went home, I felt sad and everything, you know. And oh my God, it took me a while to get over that. And I think the other thing was the fact that I don't know, I grew up with this. I always have bags under my eyes. Maybe you are not seeing it now because I concealed it with makeup, but I don't know, I always had bags on, and I had these dark circles that I don't know when it even appeared. So because of the dark circles in my eyes, I always had, my nose was fair, everywhere was fair, but my eye was that. It just made my face look discolored, sort of like two colors on my face. So because of that, I could never leave my house without foundation on. Like, I cannot. I mean, when I went to school, I mean, when I was in the university, I became so like, even when we are going to church for early morning prayer, you will always find me with makeup. Like, even if I've not had my bath, I was always putting on makeup because I did not like the way my face was. I didn't like the discoloration of my face, and I always felt like people were going to judge me based on that. So any work that I had prior to, I think about 2 years ago, every job I had, hardly will you ever see me without drawing my brows or doing my makeup. Even if I will go late to work, that's like an essential thing I have to put on. You will hardly ever see me without makeup or without foundation or without powder, without eye pencil, black eye pencil, because it helped my eyes to pop a bit and hide the bags under my eyes. Oh my God, did I struggle. They were always telling me, something is wrong with you, your legs are too long, your nails are too long, your teeth, your mouth. Oh my God. But I don't know if you're watching this right now and you feel that way. Maybe there's something in your body that makes you feel insecure. I just want to let you know that, see, sometimes, or what I came to learn was that sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. We are the one that will look in the mirror and say, oh my God, I have too much pimples and stuff like that, and then we become too cautious of ourselves. But the person who is actually looking at us probably does not even notice that. I was talking to a friend of mine who has a tribal mark on his face, and and he was always telling me how insecure he was about the tribal mark. Like, it wasn't anything big, oh my God, it was just little. And when I first saw him, to be honest, I noticed it and I was like, it almost put me off because I don't like I didn't used to like tribal mark. But as I got to know him better and everything, sometimes I'm looking at him and I'm not even seeing the tribal mark, and that's the truth. I don't see it. So some of the insecurities we face or that we take or we carry around, it is just in our head. It's it's just in our head, it's in our psychology and everything, and that's what makes our self-esteem, because this thing actually really affected my self-esteem. Like I cannot go anywhere without putting makeup. And the day somebody mistakenly catch me without makeup and the person is conversing with me, all I can think of was, this person thinks I'm ugly, this person thinks I don't look good enough, this person thinks this and that. You know, that was all I could think of. And and most likely what is in the person's mind is probably just what we are conversing about, and it's not even looking at how I look. So it was a problem to me, because at a point people got so used to seeing me in makeup that they did not know what I look like without makeup. And you know, I think I got to a certain stage where I'm like, you know, and I think when I grew up, I got to realize that, hey, I'm not that bad. I don't know. I don't know when it actually happened, but I know that the more I matured, the more I started focusing on so many other things that have nothing to do with my look. And I think at a point I started going to, I don't even know when I started, but I know I started going to work without makeup sometime. When I feel like it, I do it. My brows, like I hardly ever draw my brows. Like I don't have time, because it's time consuming. Like, and these were things that I could not live without at some point in my life. So now when I look back, all of those things are almost meaningless to me. But then it was a big struggle for me. I mean, but you know, as I grew up, I started to smile, and people love my smile. Like people, like I've had people come to tell me that, see, the moment I see you in the morning, you are always smiling, and the moment I see your smile, no matter how bad my day was, I just find myself happy. You know, I've had that comment several times, and it just made me feel like, wow, this is something that I was so insecure about. And you know, it's not just bringing out my beauty, it's actually, you know, attracting people to me. And those that said I would never have a boyfriend, or no man will ever look at me because of how I looked, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. So I don't know if you are in that situation where you feel so insecure because of something in your body. I want to encourage you that, see, whatever imperfections you have, it's what makes you who you are. And you need to stop focusing on your imperfections and start focusing on the things that actually make you, you know, stand out, you know. And stop looking at, I think the word is, stop looking at your imperfection as, you know, a disadvantage, but look at it as something that makes you stand out. Also, don't allow anybody's idea of what you should look like affect your self-esteem. I allowed it when I was a teenager because I didn't know better. But now, if somebody comes to tell me, you don't look this, you don't look that, thank you very much. And I really, really hope and I pray that if you are passing through any of that, that you get to that point where you have confidence in yourself. And you know, because the truth is, those that will come to what will belong to you, or the person that belongs to you, is going to come to you regardless of how you look. But if you put a fake appearance and then you end up attracting somebody who doesn't belong to you, when the person actually realizes how you truly look, it's going to be a problem. So we have ladies today who put on fake bum bum and fake everything because the media and everybody has told us that that is the way you need to look as a woman. I'm here to tell you that's a big lie from the pit of hell. Yes, I can do my makeup, I can do everything, and I can choose not to do my makeup, and I can choose, like, it doesn't bother me. I go out without makeup, I go to work without makeup, and sometimes I do. You know, as far as I'm looking smart, I'm looking clean, I'm all right. So please and please and please don't allow anybody to define who you are or who you are supposed to be. You are beautiful the way you are, and if at all you want to enhance your body, do it because that is what you want to do, and not because somebody is forcing you to do it. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that the people who body shape, they are the one that have the problem. It's not you. Until we meet again, my name still remains I've forgotten my name. God. Until we meet again, my name still remains Victoria Ajayi Bembe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Your teenage daughter is suffering